welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm Pat Dewar. Today I've got Jeff Pickering, a CPA in the Plano area, with me, and he has a master's in taxation. He is a brilliant man. I have used his services for the last several years and couldn't endorse him more as somebody you ought to talk to. He's brilliant at what he does. We've done TV and radio and a bunch of other stuff too.
Yes.
Even Hangouts.
That's right, even Hangouts.
So this last segment, I know it's kind of the last chance to get out what else people can do. Individuals, business owners.
Okay.
What's the hot list there?
So just in general, for the business owners, this is your time to save money. You've got to be able to make history instead of reporting history.
I like that. That's pretty important.
We like to say that, yeah, because there's nothing as unsatisfying for a tax guy like me as to sit there and have somebody give me their stuff and I plug it in and, oh, here's your taxes. But the proactive stuff can really save a lot of money. And as a business owner, you know that you should be doing this.
Right.
So I guess that's enough on that soapbox. Just, see your tax person. If you don't have a tax person, we do taxes.
Yeah. Now the other thing though is that a lot of times you even do second opinions.
That's true.
And I know that many CPAs actually bring their taxes to you because
That's right.
It's great to have a covering.
That's right. I actually do the taxes for 7 CPAs. So
it's good.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a little bit like doing your own brain surgery. I'm sure if you do it yourself.
Yeah, they appreciate the overall viewpoint. I think that sometimes I have some level of creativity. I'm a musician, and somehow that applies over to the tax area. So I sometimes can think of solutions that are not your typical standard CPA type solutions.
I don't doubt that. I know that I always consider you a bit of a oxymoron just because you're a paradox in action. You literally do the jazz, you do radio or TV, and then you also are a CPA. And a lot of CPAs tend to be kind of not they're risk averse is maybe the right way to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You're willing to step out and do some new and creative things. So I appreciate that about you.
Well, thank you. What I try to do is I try to match the tax advice I give to the risk profile of the client I have.
Very cool. Now, the individuals out there, they've got some time.
Yes.
What can they do?
Well, this time of year, if you're an individual and you're employed by a company, this is the time to adjust your withholding if you haven't paid in enough. This is the time to take a look at your retirement plan contributions, and some companies allow a catch-up contribution.
Oh, nice.
Coming up, we'll have the time to change your flexible spending accounts. Excuse me. So you've got to change that. You've got to do that stuff ahead of time and commit to your flex spending accounts. It could be child care or medical. So those things are the things you can do, and you can do kind of the things that I was talking about with the business owners. If you do a bonus, you can kind of. I mean, if you talk to your boss, he probably won't be upset if he pays that
pushing it
bonus
off next time.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. For a lot of us, it's like Christmas money, though, or something. It's that end of the year thing.
It really depends on what you're looking at. If you
have. What about the Roth IRA? Is that something that they? Again, I don't sell these things, so I can talk about them.
Yeah, we don't sell them either. We actually don't sell any financial products. We just do taxes, and accounting, and some audit. So yeah, the Roth we love, and for a person that's having a low tax year, that's a good year to make a Roth conversion.
Mm. Oh, I see. And we've talked about that on other shows. And the reason, if I'm understanding you correctly, if they're having a low income year, they take the Roth conversion.
And it bumps up your income, but you still pay few taxes on that.
Because you're putting it back into a deferred investment, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. And once you put that money in a Roth, you will never pay taxes on that again, ever.
That's the thing that a lot of people don't get with this stuff, is that it's all about when you pay taxes, early or late.
Yes.
So anytime you can make it a minimal,
You know, I like to say that people with options come out ahead. So the Roth is definitely an option for you, and if you don't have one, you should.
Very cool. What should people do at this point? We got a little bit of time left in the show.
So if, you know, my individual clients also do come and see me. So if you've got especially if you've got an event that is changing in your life, if you've got a change in job, if you've got a change in marriage, your marital situation, if you've got you know, life is unpredictable. And when something comes in, come in and see your CPA and make sure that whatever's happening, it doesn't have a tax effect. And maybe the thing that is happening is actually going to have a good tax effect, and you have some time to take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm. I heard one of the big ones is that in a form of if dad dies and mom gets the money, but she dies 10 years later, there's a new basis or something?
Well, yeah, there's a stepped-up basis rule. So
yeah, we don't have a lot of time to go into it, but they should talk to you if something like that.
Exactly.
If a parent dies.
Anytime you get an inheritance, it's always a good idea to talk to your CPA, just to make sure that you're not going to be paying some
more
extra
than
taxes.
you have to.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I really do appreciate you doing the show again, Jeff. It's always great. If you're a business owner, if you're an individual, by all means, connect with Jeff at PickeringCPA.com or call him at the 972-378-5200 number. The Business Spotlight is about giving you tools, tips, and techniques for helping you grow your business or be more profitable every way we can. It's the Business Spotlight. We'll talk to you next time.